Hi guys, thanks for coming back. This is Adette Wellington, and I wanted to talk to you today about professionalism. I get a lot of questions about professionalism with dreadlocks and how I've navigated my career with this hair. One thing the first point I guess I should make is that the only people that are really going to notice or care are black people. Other people don't notice. They just think it's some other fad that black people do their hair. There's been so many crazy hairstyles that black people have brought to the table that this is nothing. So it's only other black people that will give you a hard time about dreadlocks. So I I know why that is, for the same reason that so many people wear weaves. They want to get as close to white hair, to straight hair as possible, and you know, in their minds, I think that it's better. So I just want to know, does that look better? If it's pulled and my naps are pulled and it's all straight there, how is that any better than this? It's not. Nobody cares except other black people. And I'm not sure exactly what they want from me when I get, sort of like, you should do more. It's just they want a neater, more manicured look. But I don't know. To me, this looks fairly neat. You know? You can do all sorts of things to clean it up, make it a little bit more presentable. If I go to an interview, I would do my hair, a little bit smaller, perhaps more conservative, like that. Something. Look how safe I am. Okay. Um. So yeah, other races are not gonna have any idea about what in the world this is. They'll just know, hey, that looks good or it doesn't look good. So, one way that you can sort of head off any trouble is to make sure that you have the right credentials. Make sure that you're on time for work, that you use proper English, dress professionally, smell nice. This is why in my book I also talk about washing your hair twice a week. So, there's never any problem. Never any problem unless you're around a lot of black people. Sorry. Sorry if that sounds rude, but that's true. That is the only resistance that you're going to get out there. And if there is someone of another race that has a problem with your hair, it's more likely they don't like you or they don't like black people in general. So I have had a couple comments here and there. Let's see. Yeah, and make sure you just don't have that attitude, Just be comfortable, be fine in your own skin, and nobody's going to say anything to you. It's a lawsuit, I can imagine. So some of the jobs that I've worked retail, I've worked selling skincare products, I've worked behind the counter selling clothes. I worked at Starbucks. I've had a lot of jobs. I really don't have any trouble getting, a job because of the way I look. If it's anything, it's because of we don't have openings or something like that. But for the most part, I present well. Let's see. Yeah, all throughout my academic, like the tougher part of my bachelor's degree, towards the end, I had dreadlocks that were just forming. So, I had a lot of, I had to do a presentation with this hair and all sorts of things. I worked around children with special needs, certified school teacher with dreadlocks. So there has been no barrier to what I can do. Bachelor's degree, gonna go on get my master's degree. So I guess the real barrier is within, and knowing that there is going to be a little resistance, and they'll probably say something like, you need to get that cleaned up, that looks messy. But maybe in the beginning it does look a little messy. I don't think so. But there is no difference between this and this, except that you might look like you have a headache all the time, and that there'll be large parts of your scalp showing. So, for the most part, people are fascinated with my hair. They love, coming up and touching it. I get a lot of questions about it. I do get questions from Black people trying to figure out what in the world, how is that different? What have you done? But I also get sort of a lot of know-it-all type comments from Black people, telling me how I can do it better. I'm like, I think I got it down. I think I know what I'm doing here. So, anyway, that's that. More videos to come. Just wanted to get that one out of the way because someone asked me about that, and I think it's a really important topic. So, you can get your copy of the book at adettewellington.blogspot.com or adettewellington.com. I'm on Twitter at Adette, capital W, and I'm on Pinterest at Adette, capital W. You can email me if you have any questions at adettewellington@gmail.com. So I'm going to post these in the description box. And, of course, you can always get a copy of the book, which I'll also post in the description box if you want hair like this. Ooh, you know you do. All right. Bye.